Alright, so this is my very expensive Slayer, and it's called very expensive Slayer for a reason, because pretty much all the exalts I made while playing Inquisitor, I've kind of dumped into this guy. So far he's eaten up like 100 exalts maybe? Maybe more than that. Um, a lot of it is in crafting certain items and getting, I mean, replica ferals is like 40x right now, 50x. But then there's Tailwind and the elusive T0 boots. Yeah, and the bow's pretty nutty too. Uh, Although this one was crafted and I just bought the base for about 30 chaos. Yeah, so damage is pretty good. It's not like super top tier, but I'll try to figure things out as I go. For now, this is what I have, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm just gonna do an A9 Sirus. Oops, I'm gonna do an A9 Sirus, and we'll see how it goes. It is not tanky at all, so a lot of it is just me trying to phase him as early as possible. Of course, I have a fallback plan. If I'm not able to kill him or I have trouble, I'll just swap to my Inquisitor, because I can kind of do him Deathless on Inquisitor.
Destroying you is as easy as flicking a pest. How boring and small.
You want the Atlas? Take it. It's yours. But Oriath, I will burn to the ground.
Perhaps the suffering of my fellow citizens will finally stir something.
I can't do this just yet.
What's this? A
Spirit
real
is
talk. You've finally caught my attention.
The others found
Ouch.
in their projections. They became reliant.
Ouch. Yeah, that fireball thing is, if I don't dodge it well, I can get one shot, because just smacks right into me, and I only have like 3.4k life. Actually, what am I doing? I need that cloud to not be there. I kinda need the cloud to not be there. Ah, well, whatever. Can you come out? Okay. I can't like force this like I do on my Inquisitor, because I have like no like massive region. So he's just gonna. Oh, no, he's here. Obviously not as smooth as my Inquisitor. I I need to actually cast this and this. I don't know why I'm not. Just trying to stay alive, I think. Because I'm pretty sure
Do this just yet.
I know that a couple of his skills just poof, melt me. Mm. Let's go with that. Okay.
My spirit is spent.
And that's it. Oh shit, I gotta save it too. And this, what the fuck? Alright, yep, that is the very expensive Slayer. There's a reason why it's very expensive. It hits really hard. When I was playing my Inquisitor, I sometimes had trouble with, not really trouble, but it took longer to kill T4 seeds on harvest. Whereas when I kill T4 seeds on harvest with this thing, it phases them almost instantaneously. Like the phase where they like to get them to the phase where they stand up like a tree and then spawn mobs, it will get there like super fast. And once I get there, that phase disappears really quickly because all I do is I cast a sniper's mark on them, and then I have all my totems, ballista totems, like nuking him and then doing AoE split damage, and that fries all his summons, and instantly just goes in the next phase. So this build does a crap ton of damage. Just a lot of it is just survivability, figuring out like not walking the mechanics and dying to them. And once you can kind of do that, it really nukes. So I want to run through the items a little quickly. Generally, this is elemental hit build, but it's a variation because a lot of the ele hit slayers right now are running non-totems. They're doing self-cast. The other thing they're also doing, and I'm not doing, is that they are going for an astral plate, which gives them more crit chance, and a whole bunch of other stuff, explodey as well. I'm not doing that. I'm actually opting for a Pharaoh's, and the reason why I'm opting for a Pharaoh's for is I can use an Arn's Anguish. So as a Slayer, you can go up to 11 charges now, 12 if you have boots as well, Dark Ray Vectors, but I've swapped them out because I think Tailwind and Elusive are just a lot better for this. Because all the buffs of Tailwind and Elusive affect your totems as well, your ballistas as well. So uh, I've swapped that out. Now I have 11 brutal charges and 11 frenzy charges. So 11 frenzy charges is about 4% more damage. If you go here, each frenzy charge. Sorry, you go here. Each frenzy charge is uh, more damage. Yeah, you have more damage per frenzy charge, and you have a 6% attack speed per frenzy charge. Right, that's a crazy amount of damage coming from frenzy charges. And then when you convert all the endurance charges to burrow charges, okay, so what burrow charges do is that burrow charges give a chance to do triple damage. Right. So if I have 11 of them, I have 33% chance, which is one third of my hits is going to do triple damage, right? And because my ballistas attack really fast. Okay, look at this. I have it fires 8 arrows sequentially, because I have barrage on it, and because I have +1 to additional arrow here, +1 to additional arrow here, as well as the Rain of Splinters, Crimson Jewel. This actually gives total of 8 projectile arrows sequentially from barrage. So it basically like 5 of them will nuke the boss for like 40 arrows every single attack cycle. Like they'll just go 40 arrows, 40 arrows, 40 arrows. And because then it kind of deals with the little bit of the RNG nature of this. So 33% chance to do triple damage. And then on top of that, I have a pretty decent amount of crit chance and crit damage. Okay, crit damage. Crit chance, it's kind of low. I need to improve this, but crit damage is at 500. So I have about 30% chance to do like 500 damage, 500% damage. And on top of that, a 30% chance to do 300% damage. So that is a 10% chance to do maybe about 1,500 damage. Yeah, and then yeah, the rings are unfortunately I need frenzy charge rings. I can get rares, but the rares are like 30 exalts each, and then I have to roll them to have decent stats, and these only cost me like 2 exalts each. Um, yeah, it's kind of worth it only if you get like the increased fire damage ones. If you get like fire res or reservation alone and max res, it's okay, it's acceptable, but it's not that good. You might as well run one without +1 frenzy, I think. But if you get fire damage, by all means get the +1 frenzy as well along with it. So the other ring's the same thing. For gloves, you can get a synthesis implicit. You can also go for a what was it hunter gloves? Hunter gloves gives you but it's part of the roll. Whereas in this case, it takes over the prefix, right? So a synthesized glove can give you +1 on maximum frenzy charges as the synthesized roll. So this is pretty sweet. I think the base is like a 1 exalt sort of thing, so you can just buy it and craft it. It's not too bad. And for the amulet, you definitely want to go Azov's Blood. Avatar of Fire is needed to ramp up the damage significantly with elemental hit, especially when you use combat focus jewels to do full conversion to fire. Right. So that's one mechanic for damage. Um, so for Azov's Blood, what you want to do is you want Shaman's Devotion. What Shaman's Devotion does is it's all the way here. It gives you 100% global critical strike chance if you've summoned a totem recently, as well as 20% critical strike multiplier with totem skills. Right, so this actually ramps up your totems even more. It gives you 100% more crit chance, which you're actually lacking because I don't have a lot of it. Yeah. You also kind of have to rely on triple clusters, and the reason being is that the clusters gives you more sockets for jewels, because you're kind of jewel starved. You need a lot of jewels. A natural here, you need um, combat focus here, and then you just want crit multi jewels everywhere. Right, so I've stacked a crap ton of crit multi jewels, um, as well as a splinter jewel here. So altogether, this is like the setup. It hits really hard. I can map with it really fine. So what I do in maps as well is I can actually swap this out for a headhunter, right? Because I don't need the brutal charges and mapping, right? I'm really hitting hard enough to kill normal trash bags. Uh, the headhunter is going to help you significantly with life, with my survivability. It's also going to help a lot with clear because then I run a lot faster. Um, this is mostly for bossing, right? So you swap your headhunter out for this, you do triple damage. Yeah. So all in all, yep, that's pretty much the build. Hope you enjoyed it. I might do a few mapping runs and do a showcase, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how this build ended up. You know. All right, peace. See you guys.